Hello, today I'm going to show you how I created this abstract with just paint and water and a super simple therapeutic process where you don't have to think a lot about design, composition, and create with a whole lot of intention. So you can just focus on watching the colors mix and the paint effects appear, and it's a very relaxing process. So I'm just starting here with my base paint mixture. So you can see I have a little more than 5 ounces there, and then I'm going to add about 5 ounces of water. This is probably a little bit thicker than my usual mix, that's why I'm showing it. But if you want more information on generally how I mix my paints, you can watch that video. I'll link it at the end. And again, you can forward to this time listed here if you just want to skip right to the process. So I'm just adding my water little by little until it's all mixed in. It's pretty straightforward. And I love using this paint and water mixture because it's just, you don't have to get a lot of ingredients out. It's so simple. So this actually is very fast and easy to do a pour like this. And that's why I love to do them. It's a big stress relief for me. So I've been super stressed lately. I think a lot of people have. Life just feels more stressful. I've got my normal stress levels with work, and then it's flu season, and I'm a nurse. I live in Southern California, and we just had all the stress with the fires and possibly being ready to evacuate. There was like a few weeks of that. And then like the underlying stress levels when you, at least when I go out and, to do errands or whatever, that they just seem to be much higher than usual. People are like really on edge. It's actually people like yelling at each other and on the street in front of my house the other day. Sorry, I'm laughing about it, but it's actually not funny. Yeah, I just feel like the amount of uncertainty and sort of what seems like the craziness in the world right now is a little too much for a lot of people to bear. And so when I feel really stressed, I can't really create something that takes a lot of planning for design and composition, and something that's a little more complex, even as far as a pour. So I just can't really concentrate. I'll just feel mentally blocked. So that's why I'm doing this really fun, spontaneous abstract that I'm going to share with you. And here you can see I've mixed the majority of the water in. It's still a little bit thick. I'm going to end up mixing all the water, get it a bit thinned down. And this is the spinner I'm using. You can get one on Amazon. You can just search it on Amazon, like a pottery spinner. It's great for just smaller canvases. I'm using a 12 by 12 canvas, and I'm about to go over my colors that you can see there. First, I want to show you the final consistency of my base, where I did end up adding the remainder of the water, and you can see it's pretty thin now. I poured off some because the cup was pretty much filled to the brims, and it was, I didn't want to spill it, so it's in another cup. Here's my first color. This is Winsor and Newton Winsor Blue. And this is Copper by Amsterdam. Pebeo's Iridescent Precious Gold. And then I have some paints that have been in squeeze bottles a really long time, like more than 6 months. Amsterdam's Bronze and Amsterdam Sky Blue. So they might be a tiny bit thicker because and this is Burnt Umber by Amsterdam. This is Pebeo's Blue Violet. So they might be a tiny bit thicker from being in the squeeze bottles. This is my blow dryer. It's just 1000-watt mini blow dryer. And I'm going to go ahead and just get a really thin layer of the base down. So yeah, the final thing I want to say is just that those paints in the squeeze bottles might be a tad bit thicker, but they're still basically pretty thin paints, and just minor differences and consistency in the color doesn't matter so much as the base for effects. So yeah, and just getting some paint down on the sides now, and then I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I'll be back when it's done, and I hope you enjoy the process. So here it is dry. It is super vibrant and just catches the light beautifully with all those iridescent colors, especially that blue-violet there shimmering and the gold. And it is the metallics and the iridescence that create the cells when the white paint is blown over, in case you're wondering how the paint and water works. And just look at all those really beautiful details that when they were spun out, they got bigger. So that was the cool part. It's really hard to get big cells like that otherwise. Really like the soft edges on this one. And you can see the finish is super smooth on this, like there's no cracks or tears or anything. So pretty cool with just paint and water. Here it is up on the wall. So this was a super fun experiment. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the process. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. And thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another one. Bye now.